Assalamu alaikum, dear friends, how are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. We are with the people, amongst the people, interacting, dealing with the people quite often, almost all the time, almost on a daily basis. The people we are interacting with, they are of different nature, they are of different style. Everybody have got their own psyche, their own style, their own attitudes. Some of the people are honest and straightforward, while another some of the people are cunning, quite cunning in nature. And these cunning people are seen playing the mind games. These people are seen playing the mind games with us, with others, for the purpose of manipulation, for the purpose of exploitation. Dear friends, I think that these people are not easy to deal, to interact with, because there is a good amount of chances that we will be manipulated upon. It is important to understand them. It is important to understand their tactics, their games. Once we do understand it, it will become easy to somehow deal with them properly. We will be able to protect ourselves from the cunningness, from the mind games of those people, from their manipulative behavior. What are these mind games? We need to know. We have chosen some of these which are very common, commonly played by the cunning people. And I think it is important for us to understand, to know what mind games are these. We have enlisted the eight of these, which are, of course, very common. The most, the first one is gaslighting. Gaslighting. What is this, by the way? They try to make us and they try to put this thing in our mind that maybe my observation, my judgment, my decisions, my attitudes, these are not based on intelligence and common sense even. Maybe I'm unable to recall and remember properly what did happen earlier. We are actually doubting our own ability, our own senses, confusion, lack of confidence, so that they are trying to create a kind of confusion, a kind of lack of confidence. And the purpose is that they should understand that they should be, it will become easier for them to manipulate us, to exploit us. So I think we need to know every time somebody is trying to play a kind of tactics like this one, we should try to protect ourselves from that. Every time somebody is trying to protect ourselves, somebody is trying this mind game upon us, the mind game of gaslighting, we should immediately understand that this person is not fair with us. So for that reason, I need to be quiet, I need to put myself, I need to protect myself, I need to somehow keep myself at a distance from this person, so that I shouldn't be gaslighted, I should not trust them, I should not respond the way they want me to respond, so that I need to protect myself from their manipulation and from their gaslighting attitude. From their gaslighting. Now, the second common game out of the eight common mind games is guilt tripping. They are trying to create a kind of guilt inside us. So that when, if at all we are feeling the guilt, we are under some sort of obligation to wash it, to compensate it, and they are kind of, they are in a way trying to receive a kind of fine upon us. So they are going to punish us. They are actually seeking any kind of compensation. I think this guilt tripping mean trying to create a kind of guilt in my mind and heart, in your mind, in our thinking, so that we could become ashamed. And once we are ashamed, once we are lacking the confidence, then of course it is something what they have been working for. The third mind game, which is quite common, that is the silent treatment, with withholding communication. They people, so sometime they will do the ghosting. They will do the ghosting. They will suddenly stop communicating. So the purpose is that they are actually telling us that I can comfortably live without you. I don't need you. So the purpose is that it is the purpose is to put a kind of pressure upon us, so that we should comply their instruction, so that we should be found doing whatever they want us to do. Again, it is something immoral and unethical. I think we should not be minding it at all. If at all they have stopped communicating, they are withholding the communication. If at all they people are hosting us, I think we should need to tell them that okay, I can comfortably live without you. I'm not dependent upon you. I can make new friends. I can develop new contact. So I'm not that much dependent upon you at all. Now the fourth common mind game is love bombing. What is this, by the way? They once they make the new relationship, the cunning people, the clever people, the unethical people, the manipulator, they will start showering. They will start showering so much of the gifts and the favors and the sacrifices, and some of these are being done, another some of these are being just promised. So the purpose is to develop the dependency. So they are telling us, I can get your things done, whatever is most important for you. They are trying to judge that whatever we need the most, they are trying to discover our thumb screw. They are trying to discover our thumb screw, so that they are better able to put their thumb on our pulse. So this is not good like all other games. For us it is, love bombing. We should refuse to take this favor. We should refuse to be feel obliged. They are actually trying to oblige us. They're trying to gain our confidence, and once we become confident upon them, once we start relying upon them, again it is something which could be very bad for us. So the next thing, the very next very common game played by these people is passive aggressive behavior. What is this passive aggressive behavior? Passive aggressive behavior involves expressing negative feelings indirectly. Expressing negative feelings about us, but indirectly, often through subtle jabs, sarcasm, or non-verbal cues. This can be difficult to confront because the aggression is veiled. It is covert and not overt, and can be easily denied as well. They can deny that I'm not doing that. When dealing with the passive aggression aggressive behavior, addressing the underlying issue directly and assertively is essential. you know it is very important indeed. Addressing the underlying issue directly and assertively is essential. Call out the behavior when you see it, and encourage open and honest communication to resolve the conflict. Now the sixth is triangulation. The sixth is triangulation, pitting people against each other. Pitting people against each other. So that is, a triangulation is a manipulative tactic. that involves bringing a third party into a conflict, or a relationship dynamic. The manipulator may use this third party to gain leverage. The manipulator may use this third party, then a manipulator may use this third party to gain leverage. To gain leverage, or to create jealousy, or to deflect blame, to break the cycle of triangulation. Focus on maintaining direct and honest communication. So that is, with the people involved. So that is the sixth is triangulation. Pitting people against each other, mean bringing a third party. If at all they are in conflict with anyone else, they will bring a third party, and this third party, for the purpose of gaining leverage upon the person who is directly involved. Now the projection is reflecting their issue onto you. Projection. What is the seventh common mind game is projection. It is reflecting their issues onto you. Projection is a defense mechanism in which people attribute their acceptance to accept. It is like, it is in which people attribute their unacceptable thoughts, feelings, or behaviors to someone else. For example, a person who is insecure about their intelligence may cause others of others of being stupid or uneducated. When dealing with projection, it's important to remember that the issue lies with the person doing the projection and not with you. Set clear boundaries and refuse to take on the other person's issues as your own. Don't take the issues of another person on you, or as your own issue. This is not my issue. The maximum I can do in this regard is that I can give you some advice or suggestion, and not beyond anything else at all. I cannot take this issue of yours as that of mine. And the eighth common mind game is negging backhanded compliment and putting down. Negging backhanded compliments and put down. Put down mean insulting. Put down mean taunting. Put down mean that you are harshly criticizing. That is not fair at all. And it means backhanded compliment. These are apparently the compliment, but in fact these are the taunts. In fact, this is meant to damage our reputation or to dishearten us. So these are the eight mind games. These are the eight common mind games people are seen trying to play upon us. We need to become alert. We need to understand that, so that we could protect ourselves from being manipulated upon, being cheated upon. So that's all from me at the moment. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.